right, I am going to take you guys through my pantry, my fridge, and freezer and show you guys what we're working with. It is pretty early in the morning. I'm still working on my first cup of coffee. It was a pretty stormy night last night. Kept me up for a very long time and it hasn't stopped. Our backyard is like a big lake. Like it's so wet. So hopefully it's not too loud. It's like pretty big thunderstorm going through right now. First, before I take you guys behind doors and stuff like that, I had a Walmart delivery of just a few things to get us through, some like convenience items and stuff like that to get us through. So I'm gonna share with you guys that first. And that was actually on Sunday. And when I'm filming right now, it's Thursday. So you guys are gonna be able to see what we've got on hand as I'm gearing up for a pretty big stock up. Okay, so I said in last week's grocery haul that this week would probably be fairly small as well. This was all around the $40 mark. I definitely added some stuff on because I utilized Walmart delivery and they have a minimum of $35. Some of the extra stuff, we'll start with that first. I went ahead and picked up Lunchables for the kids. That way it's just a quick, easy lunch option. This week we have a couple things going on. So Bryce and Pearl like the turkey sandwiches. So I went ahead and got 2 of the Uploaded in the turkey and cheddar sub sandwich. It comes with Pringles, a couple Hershey Kisses, and then a water bottle and a flavor. And then they do have the nacho in the Uploaded, but Rose loves the nacho one and she likes this one better because she likes the Kit Kat. I think the Uploaded one comes with some kind of gummy, something gummy, not chocolate, and she prefers chocolate. So she likes just the regular Lunchable. Again, the nacho, so it has the queso, the salsa, comes with a Kit Kat, and then it has a little juice box in there instead of a water bottle with the flavor added. All right, another thing I added in just to help me get to that mark and obviously over a little bit, but I went ahead and got 2 different kinds of just like the easy bake cookies. These ones are actually eat or bake. So the kids will probably have one raw because they're safe to eat raw, and then we'll cook the rest. But my bread box over here is completely empty. So I want to fill it up. So we're gonna fill it up with muffins and cookies this week. So I got the chocolate chip and then the sugar cookie, and then we'll go ahead over here. These are the other 2 extras that I added in, and it's just 2 different kinds of muffins. So I got the lemon poppy seed, although I didn't realize these ones are still gonna be delicious. But the ones that I typically buy in the lemon poppy seed, I actually picked it up a little while ago and I mailed it to my oldest daughter, Paige, who lives, outside of the home. I mailed it to her as just like a funny little add-in to her Easter box because she asked me for the recipe. And I was like, it's a box mix that I've picked up. I'm sure there's like a homemade lemon poppy seed muffin, but Betty Crocker does it real good. So went ahead and sent that to her. And then the ones that we've picked up in the past have a glaze, not a streusel, but we're big fans of streusel. So I'm sure this one's gonna be just as delicious, but again, it's a lemon poppy seed muffin. You can also cook it as a bread, but we just like the muffins. They're super easy for the kids to grab and go. And then the girls really like the strawberry cheesecake. I've picked this one up before by Martha White, so I just went ahead and got this one. And like I said, we're gonna fill the bread box up with the muffins and the cookies. So those are like the extra things I added in because I wasn't to that mark. Oh, and the chocolate milk. Went ahead and got just a ½ gallon of the True Moo, the whole milk chocolate milk. Mark and Bryce, the boys in the house, love the chocolate milk. So went ahead and picked that up. So those were like the extra items. And then the items that I actually had on my list in my cart were the other ones to get us through this week, like meals, and outside of meals, milk. We go through about 2 gallons a week. We just opened the 2nd gallon from last week. So I know we'll finish that out in like 2-3 days and we'll need another gallon before I go back to the store. So went ahead and got 1 gallon of the whole milk, and then we are going to, let's see, I can go ahead and go over some of the meals. We're having tacos on Monday. I'm looking at my meal plan up here. We're having tacos on Monday. We're having chicken ranch style beans and broccoli. I had everything for that on Tuesday. Wednesday, fish, rice, and the Trader Joe's vegetable nest. I had everything for that. And then, and I might move these meals around, just depends. And then one meal we're gonna have is brisket. I have the corned beef brisket that I got that I was gonna make for St. Patrick's Day, but I never did. So I'm just gonna throw that in a crock pot, not with cabbage or anything, just as a brisket. And then I'm gonna make some mashed potatoes. So I picked up a bag of mashed potatoes. I won't use all of these, so I'll have some of these to go into next week. And then easy route, I went ahead and bought the already made gravy. It's just one less thing I have to add to the stove top and like watch while I'm cooking everything else. All I have to do is heat this up. So I got the beef gravy, and then we already have the brisket, we have some rolls in the freezer, and we have some corn. So that's gonna be our 4th meal of the week. And then I think we're planning on going out on Friday for dinner with the kids, all of us. So I only planned 4 meals, and then the weekend we'll just kind of like eat leftovers, or I am going to the store on Friday. So, and that's gonna be part of like a huge just stock up haul. You guys will see how pretty empty we are. So pick those up to go with dinner, and then to go with our taco dinner, I got the refried beans. We haven't had the refried beans in a little while. And then every now and then I'll add some kind of rice to our taco night. So I went ahead and got the Knorr Spanish rice to add to our taco night. And then just for snacking on, we have a couple different veggies on hand and several different fruit options. I just went ahead and got some baby carrots as a different veggie option. The kids like to snack on these, and the dogs like to snack on these as well. And then for lunches, we have a few things. We're definitely gonna be utilizing the rest of everything that I have on hand by the end of this week as far as like lunch stuff. But I went ahead and picked up this salad. I thought Pearl and I could split this. It seems pretty big, but I think Pearl and I could split this as one lunch. Her and I like the salads. And then like Bryce and Rose can make a sandwich, or we do have a few Uncrustables left, I believe. So they'll probably have like a sandwich when Pearl and I have this salad, but it is the chopped salad kit by Market Side, Southwest style. It's got cabbage, lettuce, kale, carrots, green onions, tortilla strips, cheddar cheese, and then a chipotle ranch dressing, and it's super delicious. I love like the mixed salads, but not everybody in the house enjoys them, so I rarely pick them up. That's our little grocery haul to get us through this last week before we really stock up. Okay, so that's everything that I picked up from Walmart or had delivered. Keep me out of the store. I'm definitely gonna be going nutso this weekend though. So like I mentioned, today is Thursday, so it's been a few days. I'm gonna take you guys through everything, and then tomorrow I'm actually going to Trader Joe's first. You guys will see that on Monday, I believe. And then I'm also gonna be going to Sam's Club. That's gonna be a separate video, and one more store, probably either Walmart or H-E-B, just to get like a few extra things, because Trader Joe's is kind of like a specialty store for me. And then Sam's Club, obviously it's all like bulk items, so I need to go to a regular grocery store as well. So you guys have 3 grocery hauls coming. I think it's gonna be Trader Joe's, and then an H-E-B or Walmart, and then a Sam's Club. So 3 grocery hauls next week, I think. But anyway, let me show you guys what we are working with before we do that big stock up. Okay, so I'm actually gonna show you like the extra areas first. So we do have this refrigerator in our laundry room, and I do need to clean out everything. I was gonna like clean it all out before I showed it, but I'm not. So this is our refrigerator. We've got, my kids love soy sauce on a variety of items, so I just buy it. I've been buying it in the big container, and then you guys will see in our like kitchen fridge, we keep the smaller one because it's easier to use the smaller one. So I've got half of the container of soy sauce that will get us through for a while. I'm not gonna pick up any more. I have this heavy whipping cream, hasn't even been opened yet. I don't even know why I bought it. I had intentions for it for something, but I definitely need to figure out what I can do with that, or just make some fresh whipping cream to go with some fruit or something. I've got some tea here, almost gone. I picked up a little packet from the Dollar Tree the other day. And then I also, yesterday, went into Target to do some returns. Rose was with me, and she wanted to get Lunchables again. So the the kids had Lunchables twice this week. I'm pretty sure I got them. Yeah, I got them from Walmart. They had them on Monday and today's Thursday, and they're gonna have Lunchables. Rose already had hers yesterday. The other two didn't want it, so they had Lunchables twice this week. But that's because we don't have anything. You guys will see. All right, I still have plenty of these left over. I thought the kids would gravitate towards those and they didn't. So I still have plenty of these little like breadstick and cheese cups. This is like edible cookie dough left over from some cookies that I baked. So we've got those, a handful of lemons, and some oranges. You can see how dirty this is. So later today I'm going to, it's not even 8 a.m. so I wake up the kids around 8 o'clock but I'm gonna be cleaning all of this out by the end of today, and that way when I do my grocery shopping tomorrow, I'm putting stuff into a clean fridge. But I have some thyme and rosemary. This has actually lasted, I've had this for like 3 weeks, so I need to look up the recipe that I had planned for those and get that back on the meal plan. And then over here, we've got some orange juice. Rose really loves orange juice in the morning, so I might go ahead and pick up another one just to make sure that we're good. I have planned out 2 weeks of like meals and having enough for 2 weeks on hand of like the stuff that runs out, but then we're like stocking up for a good month on like frozen items and pantry items and stuff like that. So, all right, I also got the flavored whipped dairy topping from Target. They come out with new flavors quite often. I think right now they have a peach as well, but the kids aren't really into that. But we got the marshmallow and the strawberry. They like to put this on waffles, also on hot chocolate or any kind of like hot beverage that they're making. But that is it as far as this fridge. So those 2 Lunchables are gonna be gone by the end of today, and probably that cookie dough also. And then down here we have our like freezer section. So in here, we just have 3 Uncrustables. So I bet Rose will have an Uncrustable today for lunch. Definitely need to get some more of those. That's like not just a lunch item that the kids like, but also snacking. They like to snack on those. And then this is kind of where I keep all the frozen treats, desserts, that kind of thing. So we have this ice cream. Oh, it's almost gone. I should open that up and see how much is left in there. But this is very, very light. So that's almost empty. These are actually Girl Scout cookies, the Thin Mints. We like them frozen. I bought like 4 boxes in February, early February, whenever the Girl Scouts like walk around and ring your doorbell and stuff. So I got some of those, and that's what we have left. Mark and Rose are really the only ones that eat on those. And then the kids really love frozen fruit with chocolate. So, oh, somebody must have got into that last night after dinner for a treat and didn't close it. But the True Fruits are definitely a go-to for them. They love it. So we've got a little bit of strawberry. We've got lots of cherries. Yeah, cherries, and then blueberries. And then we've got some bananas here as well. We've got the chocolate covered bananas. We've got some more chocolate covered bananas right there. So they go through phases where they eat that all the time and then they slow down a bit. And we've got some popsicles in here. So we've definitely got a good handful of like frozen items, dessert wise. Okay, coming over here, this is kind of our drink area. I've got 1 more cup of coffee waiting for me after I finish that one. So we're good on the hot chocolate. I don't need that. It's been warmer days actually. Well, the last 2 days have been like 80s and 90s, and now the next 2 days are gonna be 50s, which is crazy to me, just the big difference. But maybe today they'll have some hot cocoa, but they really haven't been drinking it that often. I've got some decaf coffee right here. This one's empty. I've got some K-cups right here. And then I think this is gonna aggravate me. Let me put that one here. All right, and then the Columbia, Folgers Columbia is Mark's favorite. We pretty much always have enough of that on hand because he doesn't drink coffee all the time. But I might get some more just to fill this up. And then I also have like the bag coffee. So if I know I'm gonna have like 2 or 3 cups in a day, I make a pot now instead of just doing a single brew. So I might go ahead and pick up another bag of grounds and then a box of K-cups just to be completely stocked. And then this is like the adult beverage fridge. So this is where we keep like our wine and beer. We don't have any beer. If Mark has Monsters, this is where I put his Monsters. We only have like flavored wine, so like blueberry, strawberry. This is like a liqueur. And then this is obviously to go with orange juice for some mimosas. And then we actually, I think we've had these for like over a month. Mark and I haven't been grabbing them. So I need to make a mental note that we need to drink on these. So we're good on that. I might pick up some like regular wine, not fruity flavored, and some beer and Mark's Monsters if he wants those. Polly, I gotta close the store, girl. Excuse me, Polly. Come on, scooch. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so that's kind of like our adult cold beverages. Now we're gonna go into the garage, which our garage is a hot mess, but one day, maybe. Okay, so we have a big deep freezer in here, and this is probably maybe the emptiest it's ever been, but I do have a big bag of dinner rolls. We're gonna be utilizing a little bit of those tonight for dinner. And then I have, what is this? Some puff pastry. I've got 1 pound of ground beef, some shaved steak, and then sausage. We actually bought a bunch of sausage. We went to a home and garden show not too long ago, and there was a vendor there that had a bunch of sausage, and it was fantastic. They had like all the samples, so I still have plenty. I think I have 8 links or something. I bought 8 links, and we've got 3 left, and then we got 1 package of the cheddar, unexpected cheddar chicken sausage left in here, so definitely plenty of sausage. Oh, these I actually ordered online. I'm so excited to try them out. I'm taking them to our lake vacation later this summer, but these are s'mores, but they're called tuck-ins. They're kind of like inside out. So the marshmallows on the outside, and then inside, this is a peanut butter one. There's a Reese's peanut butter cup in here. They have, let's see, they have like a peppermint one. I can't remember what's in there. Cookies and cream, so that one has an Oreo in it. And then they do have like an original. So it just has a piece of like Hershey's chocolate and a graham cracker. But I thought those are so cool. So I cannot wait to try those out. We do have just a little bit of chicken left. There's probably 5 or 6 little breasts in there. Those are like the thin slice, trimmed and ready. So we've got a little bit of chicken going on, and then that's it. That's various like cold packs and ice and stuff like that Mark uses for his mixed drinks. We've got one little bag of broccoli florets. We've got some riced cauliflower here. I bought these around Christmas time and just never used them. Well, I had more than this, so I've got some cranberries here. I use these in baking sometimes, so we've got some pecan pieces and halves, a huge bag of corn. We're actually using about 1/3 of this tonight with dinner as well. And then up here, I've got the frozen garlic and ginger cubes, which I always love to have on hand. But that's it. I think actually, oh, I'm tripping on dogs. They're walking all around me. I think this is pretty accurate, what I have on here. So that's kind of like an overall look at what is in this freezer. Okay, now we're gonna go on the back patio. Oh my gosh. It's and they're like so windy. So we have this fridge out here, and hopefully it's not too windy. You guys can hear me. Originally I was looking for like those beverage fridges that you see at a store, like, you know, the ones that say Coca-Cola on the top or something like that, but I just could not find one. So we got this one until I can find that one. And then we'll sell this one if I can find that other one. So it's kind of weird to me to have like a fridge on our back porch, but like I said, we were looking for like a more unique style, just haven't been able to find it. But this is where I keep sparkling water, just because we always have a lot of drinks. We've got plenty of sodas. I might pick up 1 or 2 more flavors, who knows, just to stay fully stocked. And then the bottom, like 2 and 3, are normally for the kids. So we've got 1 Gatorade, no juices, nothing down here for them. So definitely are a little low in that department. I'm gonna have to close this door so the dogs don't run in here. They're gonna need a good wipe down. Look at I had to put a towel out from this morning, and it's already super gross. Okay, as far as other areas that we keep food on, normally, let me pull this closer, like look how dusty. Yeah, I need to really wipe this off. This is where I keep like the fruit and produce that we don't keep in the refrigerator. So normally it has like bananas and avocados, and apples and oranges. If I buy them in bulk, that's why those oranges are in the fridge, because it just lasts longer. But that's normally what I keep up here. And then also tomatoes. The kids will just sit here while I'm like doing something in the kitchen, and they'll just randomly snack on tomatoes. So those will definitely be gone probably in the next day or two. But normally that is full of produce. And then over here, I've already got stuff set out for dinner. I'm making, this was in the deep freeze, so I'm letting that, I pulled it out last night, but it was still half frozen in the fridge, so I'm letting it sit out just for a little bit. I'm about to get it started, but we're having some brisket, mashed potatoes, gravy, so I pulled these things from the pantry. And then 2 of my kids don't like mashed potatoes. I'm not using all those potatoes. I'm only gonna do half of it. So I pulled out a mac and cheese also. So I'm gonna make some mac and cheese and then that corn. So that's our dinner for tonight. And then over here, normally I have this just filled with random baked goodies, some store-bought, some that I make. So for now, I picked up a muffin package, or I had it delivered from Walmart. This is the strawberry cheesecake. So I just made these the other day. We've got 1 banana muffin left over from when I made those last week. And then, oh my gosh, you guys, I made cookies, and the kids and their friends just went bonkers over these cookies. Like, they're just the Pillsbury take and bake type of cookies, but that's all we have left. So I was like, yo, you guys ate way too many cookies with your friends the last 2 days. Like, I just made them 2 days ago, and that's what's left. So that's kind of crazy. And then last night for dinner, I made a pack of Italian herb bread that I got from Pampered Chef, and that's what's left over from there. So I'll probably pull that out to go with tonight's dinner, as well as make some rolls too, so that we got a couple different options going on. But like I said, normally I've got something going on in this bread box. Okay, so those are like all the extra places. Here's our refrigerator and freezer that's in the kitchen. Like I said, like, it needs to be clean so bad. So in the door here are kind of like our condiments. So we've just got a variety of condiments going on. We've got a milk. This is almost gone, but normally when I buy a creamer, it lasts me 2-3 weeks. So it's time to be new. This one's still almost all the way full. So the kids use this creamer. They like to put it in hot chocolate, and if they have like a decaf coffee, they'll use this one. It's the Twix, and then Mark really likes that Twix also. I'm not a huge chocolate drink fan, so I don't like the Twix. I go for more of like the vanilla or caramel flavors in coffee. So I'm gonna need some more of that. We've got our butter down there. I'll probably stock up on some more butter. And then in this door, again, just various, always have plenty of condiments, right? That's not really something that you run low on. So just got some more stuff going on in here. We've got some jellies, and I mean, I call this jelly, but it's fig butter, but for sandwiches and toast and things like that. Okay, and then let me open this. So here's our fridge. No, this is where we keep like lunch meats and snacking, like sausages and stuff like that. So that's completely empty. Cheese in this one. Also got this. This is like a, oh my gosh, what is it? Honey Gouda. Oh my gosh, it's so good. This is also from the Home and Garden Show, the same place that I got the sausage from. So that's really delicious. We got some mozzarella cheese here. So I need to like pick up some stuff to make pizzas with that. Got Mark's, I'm actually surprised we still have this. Mark loves the unexpected cheddar. And then this is all I have left from a block of cheese that I shredded a week or 2 ago. All right, I actually just pulled this from our freezer. We had a loaf of bread in there, so I pulled that out. Although, other than like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches or a kind of like 1 or 2 grilled cheeses, can't do much with that other than toast, plain toast with the jelly or whatever. We do have a couple, let's see, 3 bagels in there. This is normally where we keep like the bread items. So if we had tortillas, bagels, once this gets down a little bit, it's too big to fit in there now, but if that was already open, that would go in there. So we've got our like cheese, meats, bread. Oh, I've got a few of these. I don't know if I've had these for like several weeks, so I need to eat on these though, because they all expire towards the end of April. But these little cottage cheese, I picked these up for Mark because he loves fruit with his cottage cheese, and I've been snacking on them too. But they have like so many different kinds. We've got a blueberry, a peach, and I think a pineapple. There was strawberry too, but we already ate that one. I love this fridge, other than the fact that it only gives you about 30 seconds before it starts beeping. So when you're filming, it's a little annoying. Okay, I did have a huge pack of eggs in the laundry room fridge. So we had breakfast for dinner the other day and utilized all but the last 18. So we do have 18 eggs left, which is nice, but I will probably go ahead and pick up another box. And then some more condiments and stuff. We just got extra things in here, our salad dressings, extra condiments that were opened from trips and stuff like that. And then over here, just other items, some cheese dip, stuff for the bagels. Then coming down here is kind of like our cheese snack drawer and then our produce drawers. So one of them always has fruit in it. So this is what we've got. So we've got grapes, and then I went ahead and peeled some oranges because the kids aren't going to see like 30 seconds for the fridge beeping. The kids haven't been really going for the oranges because obviously, you know, convenience is key. When the kids are hungry, if it's convenient, they're going to eat it. So I did go ahead and peel about 6 of those oranges and put them in here so we can snack on those and add them to lunches. And then I have half a cucumber in here and then a bag of carrots that I picked up for this week as well. We've been snacking on that. Okay, and in here, yeah, I need to like clean so bad. Something sticky. I feel like I just cleaned something sticky a couple weeks ago, so I don't know what they're dropping in here. But definitely plenty of cheeses. I don't need to pick up any cheeses. We've got the Baby Bell cheese. We've got string cheese. The kids have a couple Danimals. The banana is definitely not their favorite. They gravitated towards a strawberry. I had a strawberry and banana pack, and these are the 3 left. And then we've got some Go-Gurts in here, and these are like my favorite snacking cheeses. So definitely plenty of cheeses. I also have some brie cheese. I just picked that up to go with these crackers. Oh my gosh, these are at HEB, and they are so delicious with brie spread on them. Super, super yummy. And then I have 1 package of cream cheese. So that's everything in this really dirty fridge. So I feel like we have a bunch of random stuff, but not a whole lot for like meals. Okay, this is where I keep breakfast and like the easy go-to lunch options. So like our lunch bin is completely, look how dirty this is. Oh my gosh, I really should have cleaned it before. Like, ew, look in here. Oh my gosh, okay, I'm embarrassed. I'm officially embarrassed, but this is where we keep like pizza rolls, chicken nuggets, that kind of thing, like the easy lunch stuff. And then everything else is breakfast, because we always have plenty of breakfast stuff. Breakfast foods are just my kids' favorite. So these are bacon Gouda sandwiches that I ordered online. I think I got like a 36 count of them from, where did I get it? Oh, Food Service Direct. So it's like a actual, like where cafeterias order from. So you can order things in bulk because Rose is obsessed with the bacon Gouda breakfast sandwiches. So we've got 4 left of those, and then no more waffles. We had 2 bags of waffles in here. We've been eating on those. We've got some for Bryce's birthday in January. So that's how long some of this stuff has been in here. Oh my gosh. This is why I don't do these that often, and there's no way I could like clean this out because it would annoy me while I was filming. But we did like a pancake, or yeah, like a pancake and waffle breakfast board for the boys for Bryce's birthday. He had a sleepover. So we do have some pancakes left. The kids definitely gravitate towards waffles first. We've got these like little mini pancakes, just a few sausage links, and there's probably only like 3 of these little breakfast nuggets in there. And then we've got some hash browns that of course the kids like opened and left, but hey, they're still fine. Frozen Go-Gurts just so they don't go bad, and they do like them frozen sometimes, and that's it in here. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing some major cleaning today before we fill that all up. Okay, I had to let the dogs in, and man, are they dirty. It took me a little bit to get them clean, and now it smells like wet dog right here. All right. This is our pantry. If you guys are new in the design of this house, we didn't build this house, but they put it like under the stairs going up. So it's fairly big. However, this is all the like shelving in here. So this is what we've got going on. Normally this is jam-packed as well. So other than like baking stuff, which we always have plenty of baking stuff, as far as like meals and things like that, it's fairly low. So on this top right here, we've got like rice and oats and oils and marshmallows and chocolate chips and things like that, some sugars. Over here, we've got paper plates, some more baking items and oils and sauces and all the things for just adding on. So we're hardly ever like low in this department. Then we've got some sugars and peppers. I have 2 different boxes of beer bread, and every time I go, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make these. Well, we don't have any beer. So these have been sitting here for a little while. So I've got 2 boxes of beer bread and then some more like baking items. So we've got our extracts, which the kids have been making smoothies and adding a little drop of flavored extracts in their smoothies, and I need to clean that up because they dropped it, or because they make smoothies so often, I should probably move this more to their level. And then just some more baking items, and these 2 things we use in salads when we have salads with our dinner, so I just keep them there so they're front and center and I see them all the time. But croutons and sunflower seeds. Coming down here, Mark likes to put the Himalayan salt and apple cider vinegar in his water sometimes, so I've got that right there. And then this is where I keep our cans, which I definitely need to dust. Like, I don't know if that's showing on camera, but I can see it. It's so dusty. We've got some pumpkin. That's kind of like a seasonal thing, so we'll use that towards the fall. I have a soup. I'll probably have that for lunch today, actually. We've got a random can of chili, some roast beef hash, crushed tomatoes, some black beans, cream of coconut. Mark likes to use that when he's making certain mixed drinks. And then we've actually had these for a while, so I need to remind him or have him take these to work so he can have these for a lunch option at work. But Mark likes to drink these like bone broth soups for lunch sometimes. So we've got 3 of them here, but I feel like they've been here for a while, but they're good until October. So no rush on those. And then I always have a ton of seasonings. Like, I season things randomly all the time. I also have this little cool contraption that I found on Amazon to hold even more seasonings. So this is completely full. So yeah, as far as like the extra items, we're always pretty well stocked. It's just the meal things that obviously go quick. Okay, some more baking items down here. Some little seasoning packets here. We've got a couple random things. So water chestnuts. I have it's like, where is it? I think I have something similar in here. It's like a dip. Oh, right here. This vegetable recipe mix by Knorr. I like to add water chestnuts, as well as, I think the package directions is spinach. Yeah, right here, the Knorr spinach dip. It's so delicious. So spinach, some sour cream or yogurt, mayonnaise, and then yeah, water chestnuts and some green onions. So I might go ahead and make this as like a dip for next week. I'll just have to get some spinach, that way I can utilize this. We've got some pepperoncinis, hoisin sauce, breadcrumbs, and then several of you have asked if I've tried this yet, and I don't plan on trying it. I might at some point, but I'm not really like a huge spice girl. But Mark loves this kind of stuff, so he uses it the most often. But went ahead and got that, or we have that. We've got some broths here. I've got a chicken broth and a beef broth. And then let's see, 1 bag of pasta here. Oh yeah, I wanted to do that. They don't sell that at Olive Garden anymore, but the like chicken, broccoli, and this type of pasta dish. Oh, it's so delicious with like an Alfredo sauce. I'm gonna have to put that on the menu with that chicken. And then we have a random Knorr pasta side here. An empty bin, another empty bin. This is where the potatoes were, so half of that bag will go back in here. We've got a couple onions and some garlic. And then over here, we've got some Nutella and peanut butter, although, yeah, that's almost empty, and that one's almost empty. This one's almost empty, but this one's full, so need to get some peanut butter. This is like Mark's snack bin, so he's got some stuff in there. I picked this up, or had this delivered, you guys already saw, but I was gonna make 2 different types of muffins this week, and I decided not to make this one, so I'll make this one for next week. We've got some more random stuff. We've got some molasses and honey, and then we've got, we picked these up from the Dollar Tree as well. The girls were with me. It was after one of their, I think it was after their eye appointment. So we got a few things from the Dollar Tree, but a Jell-O, actually 2 different kinds of Jell-O, but I think my mom used to make like a pistachio cake or something. I'll have to look online or see if I have a recipe. But Pearl picked this up and she wanted me to make that cake. So I need to do that. And then Rose loves any kind of Jell-O. So she saw the Starburst and we got that. And down here is just like the animal stuff. Same with right there. That's their treats and some meds that Buford has to take because he's an old man, but they're like canned wet food goes there. I have more in the back of the pantry. I need to refill that. Dog dry food, cat dry food. And then turning this way is like the kids snack zone. So I can definitely see what they're eating and what they're not eating, but this one's normally full of chips. They definitely gravitate for the chips. They haven't, the last couple times I've picked up these Z-bars, it's taken them a hot minute to get through them, so I'm not gonna pick those up for a while anymore. I mean, those will be good until the end of the year, as well as popcorn. Like, we used to eat popcorn all the time. We watch a lot of movies together as a family, but it's just not something that we've been gravitating towards lately, so we've got plenty of popcorn there. And then speaking of popcorn, I like the white cheddar. So whenever we buy like a chip mix, like a box of chips that have this in here, I'm the one who eats those. So that's just one lonely bag there. We've got some Jello, or not Jello, pudding, and a few little peanut butter crackers. And then up here is kind of like the random stuff. So the girls and I found this new candy store, and we got a few things, little fun things, and one of them was this pickle cotton candy. Rose and Pearl love pickles. Bryce, not so much, but I don't think they enjoyed this because they tried it and then they haven't opened it back up. So I'll have to ask them about that. Oh, here's our other Girl Scout cookies. It's the peanut butter ones. The kids like those. We've got a little bit of trail mix in here, and then Pearl likes to add seaweed to her ramen. So this is the last of the seaweed pack that we had. So that's it as far as what's right there. And then I do have some cabinets in here just for more storage. So over here, these are like our extras. So I already have some bacon bits in the fridge. It's almost gone. The bag's almost empty. So I did get another one the last time I went to a store, but this is what some of the kids like to add to their salads. I buy the Italian dressing in a 3-pack from Sam's. So I've got 2 more in here. I've got another Nutella. That's something else that the kids just go through phases where they're eating it all the time, they're not eating it. And then I have another cooking spray right there. Extra sugar. Oh, my sugar, powdered sugar and flour are on my kitchen counter on the opposite side of the kitchen. So this is what I refill that with. We've got all the sprinkles right here. Easy reach for the kids to go through. They like to add these on all sorts of stuff. Hot chocolate, all the things. If they're having like a cookie, sometimes they'll put some sprinkles on it. So we've got all the sprinkles right there. Some syrup right here. I really don't have like a rhyme or reason. I just put things wherever. I do need to like be better at organizing everything, but Pantry kind of has me baffled with just the shape of it and everything like that. So anyway, we've got some chips going on here. So we have a little bit of Tostitos left over. This is something else we got from the Dollar Tree. I didn't film that haul. It was just the girls and I picking up a few things. We were trying to waste some time. But the guacamole chips, we've got some pork rinds. Mark is going to take those to work. He's the one who eats those. Some pita chips. Yeah, I'm going to make that spinach dip because I'll use the pita chips to eat that spinach dip with. This is a bag of just like the rye chips from Gardetto's. Pearl really enjoys those. So some things I like to open and put in containers so they don't go stale. So we've got those. These are peanut butter pretzels. All the kids like to snack on those. And then we've got some pistachios. All right, coming down here, we actually have another bag of Tostitos and some Frito scoops. I picked these up. When we went on vacation, we had somebody come and stay at the house. And I picked these up in case they wanted to snack on them with some salsa that I left, but they didn't open them. So we've got plenty of chips for any kind of dip that I want to make, or maybe I'll do like nachos one night for dinner with some maybe some brisket and some ground beef and refried beans or something, like do a whole like loaded nacho thing in the like a sheet pan. Who knows? That sounds actually really good. And then I picked these up. I'm gonna have to ask the kids if they like them or not, because we've had them in here for a little while. But this is the true fruit, but obviously not frozen. So this is like dried fruit and then covered in chocolate. So we've got the strawberries, mangoes hasn't even been opened, and coconut. Oh, we did have bananas, so maybe they have eaten some of them, but I do need to ask them if they like those or not. And then coming over here, up here, this is where the dog's wet food is. I get this delivered every 6 weeks from Chewy, and we actually just got it delivered yesterday. So I'm gonna refill that. I've got plenty of flour, haven't even opened that yet. And then a variety of cereals here, 4 different kinds. I used to have, if you guys remember, it was probably in my last video, but the little cereal dispensers, I loved them, but the kids would always leave a mess. Like, they would always turn it too far, or there was just cereal always, all the time, all over the place. And I was like, nope. So we donated those and I went back to these. They just work better. So less spillage and messes here in the pantry. Kids also, like, you know, kids go through phases where they like something for a long time and then they don't. So they were eating ramen a lot. And now it's kind of like not as much. It's really dark back here. There's not a light in the back of the pantry, but we got plenty of ramen going on here. And I just recently picked that mac and cheese up like 2 shopping trips ago. So we haven't really been going through the mac and cheese either. So we've got plenty of mac and cheese. So we got a couple of different options. We could probably stretch another week. It would just be like really like rice and beans type of thing. So the kids wouldn't be too excited about that. So we definitely gonna be stocking up. We've got some random things written out already that the kids want me to put on my list, and things that I know that we want to go ahead and have as our stock up. You can see Rose has her little list going here too. I'm surprised Bryce and Pearl haven't like written their names out. They've just added it in here. You can see kind of like the different handwritings going on in there. I can see something that Mark wrote, Tabasco, Chipotle. I do think he's almost out. Let me see here. There it is. Oh yeah, look at that. He's almost out. He's like, yep, I'm gonna need some more of that. So, all right. That's everything in my pantry. As a whole, it does look like a lot, but when you're like breaking it down meal-wise and trying to put things together, it's just a whole bunch of hodgepodge stuff. Just lots of, you know, the baking items. Okay, so now obviously I do have a lot of cleaning to do. I'm gonna focus on the fridge and freezer first, and then I think I have enough time today because, like I said, it's still fairly early, but then I am gonna take like everything out of the pantry and clean it all down. So that's how I'm gonna spend the rest of my Thursday. But I hope you guys enjoyed just coming along with me, seeing what we picked up for groceries this week, that little haul, and then seeing what we have on hand, what we're working with for meals and stuff like that. Definitely, like I said, going through everything. I feel like I've been doing that lately. I'll do like a bigger stock up haul, and then we'll take the next several weeks and go through everything. But I'm definitely noticing that when the freezers get too low, I'm starting to get a little bit of freezer burn. So I'm definitely gonna just go overboard this time and buy all the things, and maybe it's a longer, you know, time. The stuff is gonna last longer, and we'll just do like the little hauls in between. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm getting very, very chatty. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new. Like I said, the next several videos are going to be grocery hauls, because I'm not gonna do like one big long one. I'm gonna do individual stores and all of that. And that way you guys can see, and it's not as, you know, long of a video. I think you guys would enjoy that more, having the different stores in the haul. And I wanted to let you guys know that I've been getting so many questions about Kira lately, even though I have mentioned her twice, and what's going on with her and stuff like that, and when she's posting. So she's actually coming over here and we're gonna film something. So you guys can be on the lookout for that in the next week and a half. I'm not quite sure when we're gonna post it yet, but it's coming. You guys are gonna see her on camera, and you'll see her here on my channel and maybe on her channel. I'm not for sure yet, but you'll definitely see her here, maybe on her channel. So be on the lookout for that. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I'm gonna finish my coffee, get started on cleaning. That's what I have entailed for me. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.